My bicycle is standing. That's it. It will now stand here until spring, covered with snow. I think I probably need to cover it with a tarp. Today is like a snowy fairy tale. It's been snowing since morning. I feel like there will be snow drifts tomorrow. And it's good that I live in the capital and they clear the snow. I can imagine what's happening in the regions, in district centers, and in villages. Yes, it's beautiful, of course. What can you say? While the car is warming up, I decided to record a short video. I haven't slept for 2 days. I'm having panic attacks. At night, I can't fall asleep. My heart starts pounding, and then it's completely impossible to sleep. My heart beats so hard that it feels like either it will stop now or I don't know, there will be a heart attack or a stroke. I'm probably a hypochondriac, most likely. Well, in general, panic attacks are really bothering me. Those who know what it's like will understand what I mean. And so I wonder what causes panic attacks in general, right? They occur because of, well, obviously stress. That's the number one obvious reason. Everyone would say that. But if you dig deeper, it's not. Or unfulfillment in life, some constant regrets. I'm lisping a bit, maybe I bit my tongue. It's regret in life. Thoughts about the past, you constantly return to them. And about the present too, about what didn't come true, and about worries about the future, about financial situation, in general, about everything, about everything. So I didn't really think deeply about it before, seriously, but why? Why does it happen? Why? Yes, right. Why these panic attacks? Why such dissatisfaction in life? Why haven't many things been achieved? Well, first of all, you only start seriously thinking about it with age. Until the age of 35, probably there are still some remnants of youthful maximalism. They haven't completely faded away yet. And it seems that everything is still ahead of you, everything is great. Well, in the sense that everything is great, that you still have time, everything will work out. And all the troubles you have, they are just temporary. Here, that you will manage everything. And then when you hit 40, approaching 40, you start to realize that life, young life, its most active part is coming to an end. Well, and in the best case, if you're lucky with genetics and your testosterone doesn't drop, then maybe you'll manage until 50 years old. And then it's all finito la commedia. So I thought and thought. And you know, the main reason, there are probably two. The first reason is fears. Really fears. Fears of trying something and fears of failure. You're afraid that something won't work out for you. I, for example, was probably shy to approach girls until I was 30. I'm just saying it like it is on camera. And why was I afraid? Because I thought that if I approached and got rejected, Like in the movie, I remember Back to the Future. Marty McFly's father said, I won't survive it. If I get rejected, I won't survive it. I felt the same way. But it's not just about girls, it applies to many things. I want to try something in life. You think some guys are great, they start and aren't afraid. And you have to fear, what if it doesn't work out? This is the first reason. But even this reason actually has even deeper foundations. Yes, an even deeper, more fundamental reason. And this is the most important. All the others stem from it. As a believer, I consider myself a religious person. I realized for myself that this reason is reliance, that is, reliance on God, on the Almighty. And many who are non believers, agnostics, or believers, so to speak, nominally, who are, well, a native, let's say, in Russia, he says, I am a Christian. He was born in Saudi Arabia, a Muslim, but in fact, he kind of, well, has nothing from the religion. Even they still realize that somewhere inside there is a deep understanding that there is something that governs us all, something above us, something possessing great intelligence and omnipotence. Some call it the universe, I call it God. For me, it is the Almighty. So people lack trust in the Almighty. And we are always rushing for results. When starting anything, we rely on the reasons that we take ourselves. That is, we say we want to start a business, we calculated the plan, we looked at the market, we assessed our financial capabilities, whether we can buy goods, then make replenish turnover, run some advertising. And so, as if we did all this, and even if we overcame our fears, did everything, launched it, and that's it. And we cling to these reasons, that is, external reasons, right? Which we did, and we think, why isn't our business going well? Why isn't this going well? Why isn't that going well? Although in theory it should work, and that's it. And we start to worry. And it's like that in any matter. It's not only about business, it also applies to relationships with girls. We think we're not good enough, we're not rich enough to approach her or something else. So we take reasons and rely on some external attributes or something else. Although essentially we just need to rely on the Almighty and just do, this understanding came to me with age. In the end, the result does not really depend on us. Some may disagree with me, but this is my belief. We act, we create causes, but the final result always remains with the Almighty. And then He will wish, and everything will work out for us. We just need to keep working hard, not be afraid. And most importantly, not think, not control the result, not wait, like, come on, it should work out. There. And that's why it doesn't work out. And then we start stressing. That's the main problem, you know? And recently I had this realization. I imagined a scene for myself. Imagine, for example, you are someone in power, you have money, or even if not in power, just wealthy. You have money, you are quite rich, and you want to help someone. Well, I don't know, this someone you want to help found out that someone wants to help them, but they don't know it's you. And so you are preparing some kind of plan for him. You want to buy him an apartment. You arrange for him to have a job there and so on. You arrange that maybe he gets into some university or goes to some courses. You find out the history of his documents, if, and so on and so on. And in general, this should take you some considerable time. Well, time is required for this, let's say. And this person, and at the same time, you are keeping an eye on this person. That is, you have the opportunity to observe them. And this person, he somehow heard somewhere that you want to help him, but personally he doesn't know you, or maybe he even knows your face. And then he starts rushing you. So how does it usually happen? When a person sees that someone specifically wants to help them, they see this person and patiently wait for help. Now imagine a situation where this person doesn't wait, but starts whining and keeps calling you saying, "So brother, what's up? When will you help me? Come on, faster, faster. What's going on? Is it done? Come on. How long have I been waiting? I've been waiting for a month. I've been waiting for 2. How long? How much did I get? How much did I get?" And he keeps calling, annoying you. Just imagine the situation, right? You tell him, "Don't worry, I'll take care of everything. Wait a little, everything will be fine." But no, he says, no, hurry up, I just can't, I'm so worried, what if this, what if that? How much after this will your desire and previous motivation to help this person remain? I don't know. Personally, I just imagined such a situation, and for some reason I don't particularly want to help such a person. So essentially he is rushing my plans. I have something planned for him, but he doesn't wait, shows no patience, and starts pestering me like this. When will you bring me all this? Exactly the same thing happens with the Almighty. That is, he prepares some plans for us and we start rushing him. Here, this is the first and second, let's say, similar situation if we take an analogous one. We, for example, tell this person who wants to help us. We tell him, "I want to start such and such a business. Will you help me?" And let's say I tell him, "Yes, okay, I will help you." And he starts pestering me again, you understand? He's having some trouble there. He starts pestering me. There's a delay with the money. Let's say I see that it's not beneficial for him to give this money, but he still starts pestering me. How will this person want to help after that? So this clear realization came to me. There's no need to rush the Almighty, no need to cling to external reasons. You just need to do and rely on Him. And many wealthy people talk about this who do not even consider themselves particularly God-fearing or especially religious. They just intuitively came to this understanding. And indeed, there is another point. It is not enough to come to this with the mind. That is, you can understand it, but understanding it here in the head is good, but you also need to understand it here in the heart. If this understanding is not in the heart, then let's say you might not achieve success because the heart still feels, the mind understands, but the heart feels. And I am at a stage now where it's in my head, but not yet in my heart. I hope that half the journey is done, that I have realized it, that it is already in my consciousness. That's half. But here in the heart, it's not there yet. And from there come these panic attacks, these fears, anxieties, and all other failures in life. They come from not understanding how great your God is, or as some say, the universe, and how dependent you are, and that you should simply surrender, submit, do what you do, and rely on the final result beyond that. And that's it. Let go, don't worry, don't rush, don't wait. Then everything will work out, inshallah, God willing. Such thoughts, perhaps someone has already considered them, but for me they became a revelation only by the age of 40. Well, the car has been warmed up for a while now. I'm off, still have things to do. I'm seeing my son today. He's with my parents now. I haven't seen him for a week. I'll come and smother him with kisses. I decided to record such a short video, just my thoughts. Bye everyone. Until the next video, if this video resonated with you, please subscribe and like. I came to fill myself with a selfie stick. I really like this place. There's a forest behind, a forested area, artificial, but it's very wide and deep, let's say. From the city, well, this is considered part of the city, the suburbs, but still separated from the city by a forest strip approximately 4 kilometers wide. So the depth is 4 and it is also extensive. Further along there's a path, and if you follow it there's a river. People fish there in the summer, spring and fall, and I'm thinking maybe I should go there sometime. There are also ski trails. I once gave my father skis as a gift. He went once and said, "No way, it's too hard." Ha! And he never went again, even though he had been asking for those skis for so many years. Well, not exactly asking, but hinting to me, "I want to ski, I'll go skiing." And in the end, what? By the way, you see there's city light over there. The sky is glowing over the forest. There's a city. It's very quiet and peaceful here. I like it here. You come here with your son or alone to walk, to chat with your parents, to go to the forest. In the forest, there are various animals: wild boars, foxes, hedgehogs, black grouse, partridges, and a bit further, roe deer. In general, there's plenty of wildlife here.